Okay, so for this question, it said that I had to find the domain and the range of the following function and write the answer in interval notation. And then the second part of the question was to find all the zeros. Well, what I originally did, I think, was I found the asymptotes and I graphed it. And I think I just overlooked it and didn't look over my work again. And so I just assumed that there was a horizontal asymptote as 0 when there really wasn't. And if I would have looked more into it and checked my work better, I would have saw that. So the first thing I would do is change the equation to find the asymptotes into this and just break down this function like that. Okay, and so then this basically is telling me that the asymptotes are at -8 and +2 because x equals -8 and x equals 2. So then I guess I can graph it where the asymptotes would be right here. If I want to graph it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So I know that those are the asymptotes, and then this top part is going to tell me what the 0 is. So I know that the 0 is going to equal 4. So I can write that down before I even get to that part. And I can also use my calculator to graph it to find that because I can just go to the table or I can find the 0 on my calculator. But this is basically telling me then that the domain is going to be -infinity to -8, not including the 8 because there's an asymptote. And then the other part, here I'll draw an arrow because there's not enough room, but the other part of it's going to be a -8 to 2, not including either of those because there's asymptotes. And then the other part is going to be 2, not including the 2, to a positive infinity. And then that tells me that if there's no horizontal asymptote, that the range must be all real numbers.